Is it Boots approved? Ah, Boots approved. Hello, beautiful! In this video, we're going to be trying out the new Lancome Smoothing Primer. So if you'd like to see me try it, review it, and do an 8-hour wear test, and if you'd like to see me go from this to this, then just keep watching. This is what the packaging looks like. It has a really nice texture. Just a simple plastic spatula. It almost feels like one of those plastic spoons. I'm a bit disappointed in that. It's like satiny with a bit of a matte texture, but still very hydrated. I'm gonna just go ahead and apply this on the arm. I feel like this side is just a little bit brighter and smoother than this arm. I'm just gonna take a tiny amount here. I'm noticing that you're only going to need a very tiny amount, so this primer is gonna last you. So we take the primer. I am getting some crumbles up here, and I think it's just because I had very little primer left, and so it ended up bunching up around here. So make sure you are applying a decent amount so that doesn't happen. I'm gonna apply just a little bit more on my forehead. Oh, wow. God, then I'm just gonna pat it into my skin because I just feel like this is something I should do with this product. Like really just push it into my skin. Wow. Look at that transformation. That was an instant transformation already. I am so see that it's kind of bunching up in some areas because I didn't apply enough. I am so happy with this primer. It's one of the best in terms of how it feels and how it looks. It instantly brightened up my skin, evened out my complexion, made my skin look smoother. I am noticing my pores a little bit more on this side of my face as opposed to this one, but 100% it has reduced the appearance of my pores. It's almost making me think of the Benefit Professional Primer, but a more hydrating one and a thinner consistency. I just want to quickly compare this with some other popular primers. I kind of compared it to the Benefit Professional one, so let's compare it. Now that I'm feeling both textures, I'm realizing that the Benefit Professional is still a really nice texture, but as you can see, this one has a lot more shine, the Lancome primer. Benefit is just completely matte. Let's try this really popular one. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is the hydrating one. It's not the matte one. There's definitely a difference in texture. It still feels nice, but it's definitely not as nice as these two. I applied the same amount of all of them, but the Lancome is showing up a lot more. So it really goes to show that a little bit of the Lancome product goes a long way. So it feels like with the Lancome primer, it's gonna be a lot longer lasting. This is a primer that I really enjoy because it's also a hydrating primer, but it has all those other benefits too. Like it smoothens the skin and all that jazz. Oh, I forgot how much I liked this NYX Marshmellow primer. Okay, so that's the NYX. As you can see, oh my God, that smells good. I can smell it. It smells like cake. There's more color in this one. I love this NYX primer, and honestly, they don't feel that different. Lancome feels amazing. I would say it's like a pinch of a better texture and feel to it, but the NYX also feels really nice. It's a little bit more tacky, I'd say, than the Lancome. It feels like the NYX, probably the closest that resembles the Lancome out of all this, because that hydration factor. I would say that the Benefit feels the best, then the Lancome, and then it goes down from there. And probably I would say the e.l.f. would be my least favorite. Nonetheless, they're all still really good primers. Like, look at my skin. It just made it look younger looking. Now, in terms of how it feels on the skin, This is so comfortable. It's really soft, and strangely, I feel like it absorbed some of the hydration on my face, but at the same time is adding hydration, if that makes sense. My face felt oily before I applied this primer, but now it feels less oily, but still hydrated in an extremely comfortable way. Like, it almost just made my skin feel more plump. It's absolutely comfortable. I really love this feeling. Like I said earlier, I feel like I could use this as a lotion. I'd love if Lancome came out with this as a lotion. At this point, I will definitely repurchase this product because I haven't tried a primer quite like this before. It's so comfortable. It feels like skincare. It does have a little bit of that mattifying product, and I just absolutely love the way it made my skin feel. So again, this is definitely something I'm going to be repurchasing. I'm going to use the Patrick Ta New Cream Foundation along with Merit's foundation brush. It was one of those foundations that looked worse as the day went by. I want to see if this primer is going to help basically make my Patrick Ta foundation look like it did when I first applied it. And of course, I'm using my Merit complexion brush. This is my holy grail foundation brush. So far, the best foundation brush I have used. I am absolutely loving this. I do not think my skin has ever looked this healthy and hydrated before, especially with applying foundation. This is, I'm so in love with this. It's all hydration on top of hydration on top of hydration, and yet I do not feel like an oil ball. It's been 2 hours now, and this is what we're looking like. I'm absolutely loving the look, that shine. Like, look at that. That is amazing. Looks so hydrating. It almost looks like I would be a complete oil slick right now, but it is so comfortable. It's one of the most comfortable hydrating products I have ever tried. If you took a matte and mixed it with velvet, I don't know, it feels amazing. I have to say, this is definitely one of the best primers I have tried. So we have now made it to a full 8 hours, and I have to say I am more than impressed with this primer, but it hands down has to be one of my favorite primers, and I feel like it genuinely does what it claims to do. Actually did prolong my Patrick Ta cream foundation. You can even see it right now. I love that shine. It isn't bothersome on the skin whatsoever. Usually when products are too hydrating or I feel a little bit of dewiness, I get irritated with it and I just want to take it off. I think that this primer is definitely good for those who have dry skin. Like, if you have dry skin, you are going to love this primer. If you have normal skin, if you have combination skin, I would say go for it. I was looking a little bit shiny on camera, so I think overall I would set it with powder because the shine was too strong for pictures. So with that said, the only cons that I have is, one, the spatula looks very cheap. Absolutely love the way it looks and the shine, but it is, like I said, I feel a little bit of the dewiness, oiliness around the nose area. I'm okay with everywhere else on my face, but I just wish I didn't have like any dewy feel whatsoever. I don't know if that's possible with this amazing shine and look, but if it is possible, I'd really like that. That is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It'll help out my channel a lot. It will also spread this out to other people who might benefit from this product. And feel free to subscribe to this channel. I review newly released makeup, so you know, if you're into that, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that jazz, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.